Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Washington Huskies and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Washington Huskies and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Washington's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Cobb. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Desperately trying to cut through the noise. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Here's a give to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Williams to throw. It's complete to the right. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The RPO, it's complete. Fights off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a give to Washington. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Running inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but Oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Pop. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's got his man, makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Washington. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Williams, under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick release on the RPO. Strong, firm tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play fake, Williams. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll give it to Washington. Finding some room. Pass to 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hands it off. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys up.
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Third down from the gun, Williams makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Washington right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. It's Williams again. Got the quick pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running inside, it's Washington. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they'll go for two with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. They'll try to run it with Washington. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two.